about my colon, all right?
I'll say it like you
Why?
this time.
The whole tour is about my colon.
Like, coming back
Why?
to Paris to
Now we need to direct it.
Your whole family's
Listen,
gonna want to
make it seem real. Like you're really talking about
Again.
colon.
My colon is so dirty. I can't take it. I want it to be clean. I want a clean colon.
Oh my god, I want to get off the bus! Can I get off the van?
I brought acidophilus. I brought bowel build. I've got it all.
You brought acidophilus down?
I did. You want some?
No, I had mine before I went to Mexico. It didn't help. I guess that means you only get diarrhea for 3 weeks if you take the acidophilus tablets.
It's good for you. You need friendly bacteria in your
Wasn't this
body.
the Mormon church tour? That's what I signed up for. I'm on the wrong van.
Yeah. No, you're on the right
All
way.
right, I'm done talking
With
to
a
my
different
colon.
Tomorrow's the Cadillac. Tomorrow is 200. Tomorrow's
Tonight's
400. Oh, really? Wow. Big
400
time.
reservations, right? About 400 people in the town.
Mission Motel. I'm gonna go check it out. It's my first day of the tour at the Irrigation Motel. It's all right.
Thinking about leaving, were ya? Oh, for heaven's sakes! The camouflage truck is like the Canadian stealth bomber, eh? What is the deal with camouflage in your trucks? Who does this fool? Other trucks?
So 30 days, almost 30 days in the hole. Tomorrow's the last day.
Yeah, tomorrow I didn't know if I'd be able to last that long. It's very hard to. I think the hardest part for me was giving up control, because somebody's driving you, somebody's making all your decisions, where you eat, when you eat, and when you wake up, when you go to sleep. Nothing's up to you. It's like being in an institution.
Kinda like-
Yeah. You know what's scary is I'm starting to make the comics laugh in the back of the room, and I'm getting less funny on stage.
I thought the Natalie Wood thing is very funny.
Yeah, Gary gave me a line today about talking about breast implants. The original breast implants were made out of lead, and Natalie Wood had the first pair. See, she drowned.
These gals there, they think the world revolves around them. Because they have the artificial nails, they have the artificial shoulder pads, and of course... Did you like that, friends?
How have you liked the crowds and stuff?
They've been up and down. The first week was the best. The one thing that I have sort of noticed is that the response to both Margot and myself sometimes was a little reserved and held back, and I think it's because we were women.
I think so too. You know what it is? I think a lot of the people of this way aren't used to women with power.
Yeah, a lot of people have a hard time giving up their total relaxation and their total enjoyment of a show because they're threatened by a woman up there being in a power position. And I was aware of it many times during the tour. Like yesterday, we did a show, and the guy that booked us said that he heard the show was filthy, particularly the two women. And that really made me angry because Margot and I are not filthy acts, and we are no more quote-unquote filthy than several of the guys in the show. But we were the ones who were singled out, and I was very angry.
Chicks, call us.
Call our booking agent.
1-900 dial a joke.
Call in.
We have the dirty jokes you want to hear. Yeah. Adult viewer is discretion.
We got 4 more days left of the tour. How's it going? Cool. I also find something that's very interesting. This phenomenon has just occurred to me that when I have a show where I kill, and I mean, it's like the best show that I've done in like 6 months or so, those are the nights that people come out of the woodwork to tell me that they hate me. And yet 99% of the audience loved me. But there's one freak that's got to come up to me and go, I hated you. You know, and I find that really weird.
That is weird.
Because I don't see them do it to you, Gary, or I don't see them do that to the guys. But I had one guy come up to me 2 nights ago, and he goes, "I hated you. I'm glad my girlfriend wasn't here." You know,
That's so
what's that
weird.
all about?
You know what it is, and I think some men they're just not used to women with power, and they are they're frightened by it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
very intimidating.
Yeah, they're very intimidated by it, and so the only way to combat that is by lunging out at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You suck.
And they only lunge out when I have a really effective show. When I have a so-so show that's not so good, they keep quiet because they don't feel the need to come and get in my face. But when they see that I'm being adored, they really have to come find me and tell me I suck.
Look at all the men looking around the room.
How you doing, Wes?
I think it says it all. I don't think there's dialogue needed on this.
So you have nothing to say?
Nothing.
What about you, Margot? You always have something to say. Holly, get that goddamn camera out of my face now!
I asked a nurse, are they biodegradable? And she said they're not. 2,000 years from now, everywhere you go, will you be stepping on a tit? 2,000 years from now, nothing but diapers and tits. It'll be like ashes to ashes and bust to bust. Next thing you know, I'm reading in the newspaper they're putting weird stuff in their soybean oil, I read. And I read they're going to be recycling fat from your ass and putting them in there. Aren't there some things we should just throw away? Next thing you know, make it real perky, put some helium in there. Finally, my tits are lighter than my head! Because with helium in there, you would know right away when you developed a slow leak. Because your boyfriend would be like, "Yeah, I'll expect you in the morning."
There we go. There we go, Margot.
I think the worst day of the tour for me was that day that we drove for 5 hours and then they housed us in a trailer park and the key wouldn't fit in the door and there were mouse turds on my bed and the toilet overflowed. That was the worst day.
Ah.
I just want to say, so far, I'm the funniest one on this video.
Nobody comment. You're just saying that because it's your camera, alright? You can say anything you want when it's your camera.
At least my camera still works, doesn't it?
Oh, poke me in the eye!
Because someone was passing their camera around like it was a bong, weren't they?
No.
But so many gals are getting breast implants, I think they ought to open up a shop at the mall. Boob grifters! Boobs in an hour, your next pair's free. And they're gonna last you a lifetime too. You'll be like 90 years old and your grandkids will be like, "Grandma, nice hooters!" Either that or the weight of gravity will finally force them down and they become like a pair of clackers.
Leland, you ever gonna road match another tour? You had enough? What?
I can't remember. As soon as I leave a town, I've forgotten where I was.
I think I thought Cadillac was pretty kick-ass for everybody.
Yeah, that was a real good show. The town had 200 people in it, and there were 250 people at the show.
Weird.
And they were breeding during the show, which I thought was kind of odd.
That was the night we did a show, and then we finished up, and then they wanted us to do another show.
They gave us $400 to do more time.
And-
And we'd
and-
already done like our best stuff.
About 3 hours long with a
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, it had been like a 4-hour show with the 2 intermissions.
Right.
Because there are like 8 comics, 2 intermissions. We just done 4 hours, and we're like, encore! That was kind
We did like another 2 hours or something.
Yeah. It was
That
unbelievable.
show didn't end until
It
like
was like a Jerry
like
Lewis
20 to
telethon.
2. Yeah, that show didn't end until like 20 till 2 in the
I
morning.
know. My boyfriend didn't believe me when I.
Oh yeah,
we
yeah.
did a
Where have you
6-hour show.
been?
I was doing comedy.
Yeah, right.
All right, damn it. Someone say something funny, Gary.
Oh yeah, just something funny on cue now that you had the camera on. Right? We've been out here for almost a month long, right? Fuck it, just fuck it, alright? Fuck it.
I think the look on Dean's face is just one that's overcome by joy. I think it's amazing we're still speaking to each other.
You think it's a really what?
I think it's amazing we're still speaking to one another.
You think so? You really think we're speaking to each other? I think we're mocking each other at this point, right? We're just making each other feel stupid at this point.
What's your name? Dwayne. I'll tell the jokes, thank you.
Boy, this is interesting.
Actually, this is like our prettiest drive.
I know it's our prettiest drive. And at least there are no hay bales here.
I'm gonna go move my car around and plug her in.
You know, you should go plug it in.
I know you don't care, Mike.
What? Why would I not care?
Mike, we're like opposites attract, aren't we?
Yeah.
And at this moment, you've never looked better to me in my life. We're gonna get married.
You're just happy to get this. She's just trying to get some shit on a stupid video. Look at it.
Hello, everyone. I'm riding him like the van to Saskatoon.
Just don't let Margot see.
She'll be jealous. She'll want some.
No.
She'll want some of this.
Too fat for Margot.
Well, not for me, baby.
Margot says I can't get with that. I'm gonna have to send it.
That's too funny.
I hope
Well,
to
how
be-
did you think about the relationship build amongst everybody throughout the whole tour from like day one? There was like some ups and downs and stuff like that, but overall, what'd you think? Pretty
The
smooth.
first 2 days were the worst for me because I was just kind of in shock. I'm used to being a loner. I'm used to sitting in my car, going to the gig, sitting in my car. I'm just not used to people. So all of a sudden, there were like 7 people, and each is trying to be funnier than the other person. And I'm the funniest person, so, they wouldn't shut up and listen. So it was very frustrating.
Hey, Leland.
Hey, how's it going?
You're looking a little tense these days.
Just a little tired, need some sleep.
How much sleep are you getting?
Not enough. I don't know.
It's tough being a road manager / comic, isn't it?
That's right. But, I really got, roadie's in my blood, I think, I really think that's my calling.
You gotta have a calling, man. Oh, that's a shitty shot. Oh, hi, Wes.
Hi, how are ya? It's great to be alive.
Having fun on the tour, Wes?
Hi. It's just non-stop fun.
We've seen a lot of Canada, eh?
Seen too much. We've seen stuff that people shouldn't see. We've seen the bowels of Canada. We've gone along the slide. We've gone too far. And now we must die.
Don't you think you're taking that a bit too far?
I'm not taking it far enough. That's the problem. Once you've seen where they hide the gun in Canada, they'll never let you out.
I hope they let us out. Tour's almost over. You can see how excited we all are. Jam-packed in here in the stinkiest van on the planet. You think they rented the stinkiest van they could find?
I want out, Holly. Is it time to go?
No, Margot, 4 more days.
I'm not going to be able to function without 6 other people. I can't function without 6 other people telling me when it's time to eat, time to drink, time to work, time to pee.
I think you'll be able to snap out of it. Give it a day or 2.
Death hung in the air. We were all doomed. Nobody knew.
MCP must have known they booked us on this.
Maybe. bigger than MCP. It's bigger than all that. This. I can't talk anymore.
You did well though, you're on a roll. It was
Too
good.
emotionally distraught. Please.
But after 3 days, they all realized that I was the comedy queen, and things were okay.
Things smoothed over.
Yeah, as soon as I became the center of attention, piece of cake.
Good deal. What made you start doing comedy?
I was depressed. I really was. I was very, very depressed. A big low in my life, and I wanted to cheer myself up. So I'd been like suicidal for a couple of years. My friend goes, take this comedy class. So I did, and I just kind of got hooked on it. It's very therapeutic and it's fun.
And you started in Minneapolis?
I started in LA. And when I started, there were a bunch of open mic nights, and everybody was my friend. Everybody's on an even playing field, and you love everybody, they love you. And then some people start to climb and become successful, and some people stay there. And then there's bitterness, and then there's people backstabbing, you know. And that's when it becomes less fun. I had more fun when I wasn't getting paid and when I sucked.
I'm dating a new man, and his name's Tom, like you, one syllable, easy to remember. He lives in Minnesota. I moved there to be with Tom, and he's the most successful guy I've ever gone out with. His car works. He's a manly man. He's an outdoorsman, which means he spends all his time indoors watching TV. He loves those fishing shows. Y'all have those here? Fishing with Buck. Why do you men love these shows? They are stupid.
First joke I ever wrote was, gee, I'm from a little southern town, and this room reminds me of my hometown. Small and full of judgmental people. That was it.
That was it,
That
huh?
was it.
That's
Small
cool.
and full of
You should bring that one back.
I had killed.
Oh, I love men, though. Don't get me wrong. I love them. I just think men and women are different. Like, women express their feelings, men don't. Bless their hearts. From the time they're this big, they're taught, don't cry, son. Only sissies cry. Be a man. Men have to take their feelings their whole life long and keep them bottled tightly inside. I think that's why men fart so much. Nice shoes, nice socks. Must have a good job, eh? You're so cute just looking at you. I'm getting a little yeast infection.
I talk about abortion, I talk about pro-life, pro-choice stuff, and I talk about women empowerment. It's no wonder men hate me. But it's fun. That's why I do it. I do it because it's empowering. And
I think so too.
I think it's very valid for a woman to get up there and joke for joke, be as funny or funnier than a guy. I noticed when I first started comedy, they said, oh, women get all the breaks. If you're a woman, you'll get all the breaks because they need women comics. They don't have enough. I think when you're starting out, that's not really true. They don't give you any breaks. In fact, there's a lot of sexism in the business, and they don't want you. They're not interested in booking you. But once you get good, then it works to your advantage. Then you're like one of the quote unquote few working female comics who can do the job, and then you're in demand.
It was a snowy night. We didn't know if we were ever going to get home again. Some of us had people waiting for us.
Excuse me, partner, excuse me.
The snow continued. Long into the night, into the early morning, it snowed. Damn.
Just comics driving in this weather, eh?
Just
Just comics and crazy people. People that have no right to be on the road. People that should be hospitalized, restrained. Those are the people that are driving tonight. And it's not going to be pretty. Every asshole that has something to prove is going to be out on that road.
Yeah, like us.
I know. We've got lots to prove.
We had a great time in Foam Lake.
It was a great time in Foam Lake.
Foam Lake.
Don't worry. We'll be back. And that's just not one of those shallow things I'm saying. Just because I'm on camera. This time I really mean it. We will be back here. And it's going to be different. There's going to be a crowd of people that love us. Come on.
And laughs? Laughs too? You think they'll laugh next time?
It's going to be totally different. I have ideas. We'll have lights. We'll have music. It'll be good.
Good sound system?
Ah, it'll be perfect.
But I see the women on TV, I see what's marketable in the cities, and it's like women who are gorgeous, beautiful, drop dead, and they have everything going for them, and they have cripplingly low self-esteem, and they talk about cappuccino.
But it would not be fair to only tease the men and not tease the women, because we're not perfect, are we, gals? Oh, she's like, yes, we are. Well, I'm not perfect. I'm getting old. I'm getting fat. I'm not aging like fine wine. I am aging like a box of wine. I'm cheaper, I last longer, and I have convenient lifting handles.
Would you do a tour like this again?
I do it with you. I've had some altercations with some people, which has resorted to name calling, and I'm not proud of that.
Because you know they did reattach it. But did you know it took a team of highly trained professionals working with high-tech microscopic equipment? And it still took them 9.5 hours. And Brett, that was just to find it. You know, he took an hour to sew it on. And then police said they used special dogs to find it. The guys from Pinky are like wiener dogs.
Yeah, but no one got hurt. Everyone lived.
Yeah, I don't think any of the altercations were that bad, really. I mean, you know.
Oh, come on. I didn't
Like up
speak
and
to
down.
some people for 3 days.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not notice
Yeah.
that. Maybe because you spoke to me the whole time.
I can't wait for the tour to be over. I hate everyone. I hate Canada. I hate everyone. Hate. I'm sick of it all. I'm sick of snow. I'm sick of being cold. I'm sick of the weather hurting. The weather hurts. You step outside, it hurts. You step on stage, it hurts. I give, and people just suck me dry. People just drain me. I'm getting drained dry! I can't take it anymore! Let me out! Let me out! Alright, he's letting me out. He's really letting me out.
2 for 3 days.
Well, mainly Mike. Mike and I would butt heads. Pretty much. I don't know why we did, but we're very volatile personalities, and we're very passionate about our beliefs, and sometimes our beliefs just... Yeah.
That's very true.
And the fact that I called him a nigger didn't help.
Well, he did call you a cunt.
He did. He did. And the only reason I said that was because if he calls me that, I should be able to call him that. They're both awful, but I feel like an eye for an eye.
Can you believe I've never been married? You people are starting to piss me off.
Yeah, this is going to be a music video. We already filmed the video. This other comedian and I are in matching outfits. She's real big though. She's like very heavy. And we shot it in the VFW in Ham Lake. And Tom is the love interest. And you see his butt crack and he's wearing a camouflage shirt and he just looks awful. And we're both trying to get his attention. So this is the song we'll be singing. We don't look alike, that is true. I look like me and you look like you. We're more than mere sisters, we're more than just friends. We've got the same parents, we are fraternal twins. We grew up sharing everything from clothes to toys to this song we sing. But this is now and that was then. The one thing we can't share him. We saw him on that prison bus. It was love at first sight for all three of us. We grew up sharing everything, the womb, our parents, our prenatal genes. But no matter how you slice the dice, he's only one man and he's getting loved twice. Once by you and once by me. 1 + 1 makes 3. We'll be sisters all our lives. We don't want to be sisters, we want to be wives.
Great.
Oh, you like it?
Great. Thank you, Star.
You're not drunk if that's what you're thinking. You're seeing double even though you're not drinking. You gotta pick and choose and baby, never fail her. When it comes to loving you, my heart's as wide as my trailer. You like that? Now see, those are rhyming couplets and they have their own rhythm, but this is something that rhymes so it's got a different rhythm. I thought maybe this could be the chorus. You're lying to our faces, we can tell it by your eyes. When you are seeing one of us, you're telling double lies. I know you're seeing sister when you dash like Storm and Norman. If you could, you'd marry both of us and then you'd be a Mormon. That's a bastard.
If anything, you could sell that for a lot of money.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, cool. Nikki liked something I did. I think it was love at first sight for all three of us.
I mean, I wish sexism didn't exist, but if someone's going to call me a cunt, they're going to get whatever I've got in my verbal arsenal. I'm going to spew it at them. Because that's the kind of girl I am.
Boy, and
What a show, huh? First a white guy, then a black guy, now me?
it's
But it polarized the room. When I said that word, it polarized the room. And they thought I was being racist for using it. But I'm tired of pussyfooting around the issues, you know. It's like, I think it's more racist not to respond in like manner to someone who's insulting you in a harsh way. Why can't I insult them back in a harsh way? Why is it okay for him to call me a cunt? And I can't call him the worst thing I can think of. To me, we're on an equal playing field. That's why I did it.
interesting.
Because I respect him, man. Black power.
Come here, Brent. Now get off. And take this with you.
But I challenge people and people challenge me because I challenge them. It's a vicious circle. I don't know if it's right or wrong. It's just the way I am. You know, and I did feel bad about that Mike thing, calling him that. It's, I cringed, just like everybody else.
Well, you know, and he did. He told me later that he, you know, man, I feel bad about calling her that. I was just, you know, I was a little buzzed and.
We were both drunk.
I was just, you know, I was just kind of fucking, because he just, you know, and most of the time he's fucking around and picking at you, so he's not even serious. He's just fucking around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the kind of guy he is. I mean, he's done it to
I'm
me.
a little defensive.
He's done it to me a couple times too. Come off with some weird shit, and I felt like, hey, fuck, you know,
Well, I
hey,
think
fuck
he's-
you. No, wait, but he was just
I
playing.
think he's worse with women, though. He's a little more hostile, a little more aggressive with women than he is with guys.
Yeah, I think so.
Because when I have a conversation with him, I feel like he challenges what I say. And yet when I hear him have a conversation with you guys, it's like, yeah, right, bud, whatever.
Right. Yeah, he's a little more give and take.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Whereas with me, he has to be the center of attention, which conflicts with my need to be the center of attention. We're just big babies.
Of course, I'm the funnier guy. No, I'm, just a little bit, nothing really that obvious or anything like that. But after a while, I think everybody kind of fell into place and stuff like that, and I think we ended up, we all ended up respecting each other and liking each other for the most part,
What were you saying about egos in the van?
I covered it, didn't I?
I'm just being goofy. Like, to see if you'd notice if I asked you the same question twice.
Oh, egos in the van. Was that the question?